Most people can't even master the basics, and the basics sort out 99% of your problems. But people would rather look at the small extra things that they feel like they need to get that edge over other people or just feel better in themselves. But all this extra stuff doesn't matter. So this idea came to me because there was an interesting video on testosterone that I thought I'd watch. And he was just talking about all the extra things. But all the extra things don't matter that much. They'll give you maybe like the last 5% of what you need. But most of what you need is just to be able to do the basics well in combination. If you can do all the basics well, it will solve most of your problems, whether that's related to health or just daily living. Referring to testosterone in particular, you don't need all this extra ashwagandha, tibulus, tetris, whatever these supplements are called. That's the little bit extra that it will give you. And it's not that those things don't work, but the basics will do most of it for you. They'll get you to where you want to be. You don't need to do the extra stuff first. You need to do the basics first. Having the basics down and being able to maintain them should be your focus. The basics are going to transform your life and take you past most people, because most people can't do these things well in combination. So what are the basics? Sleep, diet, and exercise. Those are the only 3 things that you really need to focus on, but you need to be able to do them well. So how can we do these things well? Sleep, you need to get 7 to 9 hours. Any less, you're going to increase your risk of injury, you're going to decrease your mood, and it's going to ruin your whole routine. So how do we master the basic of sleep? Well, we need to make sure the room is cold, make sure our room is dark, make sure we're reducing noise, and make sure we're reducing blue light. So from our phones, from our laptops, from our TV, we need to reduce that, because that's going to keep us awake and delay our time to get to sleep. It's also important that we wind down at least half an hour to an hour before, to let our body relax and get into a restful state. When you start to get into a pattern of having good sleep, you will notice a change. You'll have more energy, your mood will be a lot better, and you'll just be able to go through your routine with a lot more ease. So nice and simple, there's the basic of sleep. The next being diet. The basics of diet are very simple. Eat healthily, don't eat unhealthily. But to break that down a bit more, we don't want to consume too much sugar, we don't want to consume too much junk food and processed food. You want to stay away from fizzy drinks, and you want to make sure you're eating whole foods, fruits and vegetables, as these are going to give you more energy and contribute to your overall health. Our diet not only impacts our physical health, but will also impact our mental health. From my own experience, I know if I eat unhealthily, I'm not going to feel as good, I'm going to feel sluggish. But when I eat healthily, I feel a lot more energetic and I have a better mood. So with our diet, we want to make sure we're having a balance. Eat a wide range of foods, protein, fruit, veg, carbohydrates, and fats, mainly coming from healthy sources. Obviously, if you're training, you want to make sure you're getting in enough protein to help with recovery. You want to eat enough fruit and veg to make sure you're getting the right vitamins and minerals. And you also want to make sure you're not overeating or undereating. If you undereat, you're not going to have enough energy, especially if you train. This is going to be a big downside. And obviously, we don't want to overeat, because this is only going to lead to weight gain. So those are the basics of diet. Don't undereat, don't overeat, eat healthily, eat a balanced diet, stay away from sugar and processed foods. Then we have the basics of fitness. Make sure you're moving your body every day and doing some sort of exercise, even if it's simply going for a walk. Some sort of exercise is better than none. If we just sit down at home, watch TV, we'll become sedentary, we're going to gain weight, and we're not going to feel good about ourselves. And our energy is going to drop, and our mood is going to drop as well. The basics of fitness are very, very simple. Just do some sort of exercise. It doesn't have to be resistance training and going to the gym. It doesn't have to be playing a sport. It can be very simple. Just do whatever you can, and mainly do whatever you enjoy, because you're going to keep doing what you enjoy. If you enjoy home workouts, do that. If you enjoy going to the gym, you can do that. And obviously, if you enjoy playing a sport, you can do that. But in some capacity, you have to move and do some exercise. But in terms of improving ourselves, we want to try and get better. So whatever exercise you do, from week to week or month to month, try and set goals where you can try to improve whatever it is you're doing.